Welcome to a new market update on this beautiful Friday, in which we can see that Bitcoin has been sweeping the lows yesterday, and Bitcoin is now back up towards 28.6 area, trying to make a higher low and still stuck into a narrow range. So we clearly don't have a breakout yet, and in the meantime altcoins are dropping even more, resulting into fear across the markets and even resulting into bearish euphoria, in which expectations are that we're going lower way more. In that case, we're going to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum in this update, and we're going to look at the Nasdaq too, as the Nasdaq has been getting some momentum here while the DXY is dropping down even more. Before we're going to continue, make sure to subscribe beneath, like this YouTube update, check out my Twitter where you can find daily content on the markets, and make sure to subscribe to our newsletter or premium membership where you can trade and get information from my team. So when we're looking at the markets, Bitcoin is just consolidating and the dominance is rallying quite heavily. The dominance has hit a level that we could be seeing as potential reversal period, or at least some slight momentum on the altcoins, as also Ethereum against Bitcoin has been getting into a territory where it could be bouncing from. And that's what we're going to dive into with the charts. So let's head towards them. As you can see, our camera is not working properly, so we have to do it with this one. It's also a bear market on the cameras at this stage. We're going through the markets at this point. First of all, we've got Bitcoin in this case, in which we have been sweeping all these lows here, resulting into this high volume play, right? So we bounced back up, rejected immediately at 29.7k, and we are ultimately waiting for a decision to be happening here. In that case, if we are able to make ourselves a higher low and we start grinding back up again, that will be a reason for us to start continuing the momentum. And the moment that we are cracking this resistance, we are cracking those as well and starting to run towards 31.1, and then we can have some relief across the market. So technically speaking, when it comes to Bitcoin, you clearly want to see a higher low happening here, and if that happens, we can start seeing the continuation. On the other hand, if we are not seeing that, and if we break through 28.6 or potentially even 28.2, but preferably you want to see 28.6 sustain as support here. If that is lost, then I'm going to expect ourselves to get towards 26k, as then we start cascading south even more. When we're looking at Ethereum, it is showing some more weakness, but it's showing a temporary effect that we've also been witnessing in the previous cycles, in which we have been seeing a bounce back up towards the previous resistance, another drop towards support, and then a rally. If we see that in the previous cycles, we are expecting ourselves to be doing the exact same. And when we're looking at the higher time frames with Ethereum, we are seeing multiple strong support levels that we are facing right now, and possibly we could be getting ourselves into a bullish divergence here too. So we've got a rejection here, in which we rejected at 2.2k. Now we're dropping back down, and if we are able to break through $1,920, we are assuming ourselves to get towards 2.4k to get into that relief rally. Multiple support levels beneath us, which are 1700, 1600 and 1400. And when we're looking at the DXY at this point, we are clearly seeing that that is still in a downtrend, as we are even not getting towards the point at 102.6. We have been getting into a rejection earlier already, and currently still trending south, in which I'm expecting us to see some more downwards momentum before we're going to reverse. So when we're going back towards Bitcoin, the question is ultimately going to become whether we're going to crack through this resistance at this point. Right now we are consolidating, and the entire market is waiting for a breakout to take place. So I technically don't have that much to say at this point. But overall, we want to see ourselves getting into a breakout here. And then if we're getting a little bit more momentum, we can also expect Ethereum against Bitcoin to start making some momentum here too. As we have been losing support, we have been losing 0.065. We have been bouncing from this support level, and therefore we could be getting at least some momentum on the Bitcoin pair, which results into a 9 to 10% bounce, which results into Ethereum going towards 1950. And if Bitcoin is going to make that run towards 34k, it's another approximately like 15 to 60% above that, and then we get with Ethereum towards the range that we have been discussing here. Finally, if we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance, got into a resistance point here, we could be getting some downwards relief as we were expecting us to be taking ourselves upwards here. So if we get some downwards relief, after that we can just continuing towards the area around 50 to 52%, as overall the fear is still extremely high on the markets. That's the update today. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back tomorrow. Next week we're gonna have longer updates and I'll be giving some more insights on the markets. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you again soon. Don't do stupid shit and have a wonderful day.